After the Marvel zombies ate everything in the entire universe, they had nothing left to cure their hunger and pain, as Thanos then argued that it's because Hulk had eaten twice as much as the rest of them. Hulk therefore instantly killed Thanos to justify eating twice as much from now on, where the heroes then suggest that they need to return to Earth and rebuild Tony's portal to travel to other dimensions. However, upon landing back on Earth, they'd surprisingly be met by the few humans left and the zombie Black Panther, who tried to convince the zombies that their hunger is psychological and thus will disappear after a while. But Hulk just wanted to eat until Pym suggested that they can possibly use what's left of humanity to produce more humans and have infinite source of food. Spider-Man sided with the humans, but eventually the zombies would all end up tricked by Malcolm, who simply uses the portal to send them all to other dimensions, stating that there's someone else's problem now. The Watcher then decides to follow the zombies, starting with Spidey, who went to an Earth where an attack from the Sinister Six ends up taking place right as he landed, which makes his hunger for flesh return. As he quickly goes to eat Kraven, which makes Mysterio cast illusions of himself, only for Pete to use his zombie Spidey sense and detect his meat to ultimately feed on it. Sandman, however, managed to escape because Pete couldn't eat him, but then he unknowingly runs into this world's actual Spidey and ends up forcing himself into him till he eventually exploded. And so back to the Watcher, who was trying to contact his counterparts until zombie Ant-Man shows up and eats him to use his tech to land in a random Earth, Stark Industries, where Tony Stark was so drunk that he just dismisses Happy, trying to alert him of something, only for him to check it himself and end up transformed into a zombie by Ant-Man, as he then goes to infect the entire facility. Tony forgot where he had hid his suit, but he nonetheless went to reward himself with something better until Rhodey puts on the suit to go and save Tony, but it just ran out of battery. Tony therefore goes to have a drink with the zombie while Ant-Man is stealing Reed Richards' dimensional device to fully access the multiversal technology from the Watcher. But the tech was so advanced that Ant-Man had to gather the brains of the Marvel's smartest men along with the Sentry's body to power it up. But then a multiversal team shows up using Sandman's blood and Logan's healing factor as a cure for the disease, only for the Watcher to regenerate and then send Sentry back in the past to start the zombie outbreak like it originally started, essentially saying that it's a canon event.